All right, well, time for another movie review. Just got out of Sonic, and I'll get into what I feel about it in a second. But what's good? It's actually a very lighthearted, nice, unoffensive type movie. What's bad is it's a little children-y and turn your brain offy, which, whatever. I actually really enjoyed the movie, to be honest. It feels weird to say, but this might be the best video game movie. Yeah, it's very cute. It's fun. I don't have kids, but if and when I eventually do, I wouldn't object to watching this movie a couple hundred times with them. It reminded me a lot of as a kid watching a movie that my parents they don't mind, but they don't get why I like so much. I just can't stop enjoying it. It reminds me a lot of that. Now, some of the jokes don't hit, and Jim Carrey is off the wall, but now I'm not a big Sonic fan myself. I never really much cared for the games. I know that may be sacrilege for some people, but never much cared. I was never a Sega person. I was more Nintendo, and Sonic 2 is just like, okay, he moves really fast. That's cool, but where's the story? Where's the plot? What's to do? Granted, I played Nintendo, and it's a plumber chasing a whatchamacallit, but let's not get into that movie. But in any event, never a huge Sonic fan, but I was expecting at best, or at most likely trash. But no, I was pleasantly surprised. It was fun. It was cute, like I had mentioned earlier. Jim Carrey is off the wall, and the little bit I do know of Sonic is Dr. Robotnik is off the wall insane, so that kind of is on brand, I would say. I know a couple of other people have mentioned the product placement in the movie, and there's a few in there. Everyone's mentioned Olive Garden. I don't think it was bad product placement. The first joke they do with it, when they do the whole, it's a spoiler alert, but whatever. When they do the whole "when you hear your family" thing, it was kind of cute. And as like a kid, I can write. At least in my life, I've made jokes similar to that, making fun of taglines of popular ads and everything. So it was kind of cute. It's fun, and they established that James Marsden's character makes these stupid, funny, dad jokey type jokes, and it's on brand with him. And then later on, they mention it again, and I don't. It's probably product placement. It's for sure product placement, but the way they do it in a way almost feels as though they're not happy or excited about the product placement. Somebody, without getting too spoilery, because it is kind of a funny joke, at least in my opinion, without getting too spoilery, somebody presents them with a product placement, and they were expecting something better and awesomer, and if that's a word, and they seem bummed out that it's that, which I'm sure if you're paying a company to put your product in there, don't want somebody to get the gift and be bummed. Now they immediately go back and it was like, oh yeah, it's fun, I like it, can't wait. But it also feels like they're being sarcastic. So yeah, I don't think it's bad product placement. I think it's fun. It's nowhere near as good or on the level as like Wayne's World did, which was so funny, which they were probably paid for and is perfect. But it's not as offensive as Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh, look, let's go to the Krispy Kreme. Let's go to the Krispy Kreme. Hey, there's a Krispy Kreme. Hey, let's have the big fight scene at the Krispy Kreme. Wonder why I want Krispy Kreme after that movie. I don't feel that way about Olive Garden, although I don't understand the hate towards Olive Garden. It's not great food, but it's also not bad food. But in any event, I thought it was funny. There's another one that's eluding me right now, but there's another product placement one in there. Oh yeah, Zillow. Somebody mentions I found an apartment on Zillow. Never brought up again. And they show the logo when they show the computer screen. I would have preferred if they said I found an apartment online and then it cuts to and there's Zillow there. That it wouldn't have bothered me. If anything, I would have liked it instead of those stupid, oh look, it's another, they can't afford the rights to this brand when they're clearly using this brand. Kind of like when people do search engines and it's like search.com. That's probably a real one. It's like some weird version of it, and they type in the search bar, search for whatever. Bothers me. I'm like, just go to Google. Or, whatever. Go to Yahoo. But when they go to Bing or anything else, I'm like, you paid for that. That's dumb. I hate it. When they don't do any of that, I'm like, why didn't you just go to Google? Everybody uses Google. So yeah, this product placement, I didn't much mind. A lot on the product placement. All right. Technically, the film is competent. I wouldn't say it does anything really unique or different. It's about a guy who's super fast, so of course there's a Quicksilver scene, but they have a little bit of fun with it. Again, I'm not huge into Sonic. Never was, but the little bit I know of Sonic from the occasional cartoon I watched and ads for it and watching my friends play Sonic and the little bit I dabbled, it was in the Quicksilver moment where they're having fun with how fast he is. There's little Easter eggs hidden everywhere where he does things that he would do in the games and things like that. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. Like, it's a feel-good movie. I wouldn't mind watching it again. Will I pick it up and watch it again? Probably not. But if somebody else said, hey, we're having a movie party, let's all watch Sonic, I'm down. It's fine. Hey, my kids want to watch Sonic or they want to get it. I'm like, that's fine. We'll watch it together. I don't care. Yeah, we'll get some Sonic games after and play. Not my cup of tea, but whatever. For like a kids movie, outside of the Lego movie, I would say it's probably the best of the kids movies in recent memory. Pixar, I kind of put in the whole nother echelon. Like, they're making films, they're not making movies. They have a few like misses, like The Good Dinosaur, which I just saw recently. I know, late to the party, but just saw it recently, and it's a good movie, but it's not a great movie. But I'm totally on a tangent. But Lego movie surprised the hell out of me. Amazing. I'd fight someone saying that's not a good movie. Sonic, I wouldn't be upset if somebody said this was not good or not their cup of tea or whatever. But there's nothing inherently bad about the movie. Sonic at one point does the flossing dance, which already feels dated. It felt dated when it was at when the kid went on to SNL when Katy Perry was doing the music. I was like, ugh. But I don't know. I'm 32. Maybe flossing's still a thing. I don't know. That was one of the only times I'd experienced it, and it felt dated at that point. But yeah, if I had to give it a rating, I would say, I don't remember how I rated it before, but I'm doing it out of 10. I would say it's above average, so it's above a 5. It's enjoyable. I had fun with it, so it's above a 6. It doesn't do anything revolutionary or fun or interesting. It's fun, but it doesn't do anything revolutionary or interesting or like, wow, that was really cool or interesting. So I can't give it like a 8 or a 9. It's not a perfect film. It's not a 10. Just because Jim Carrey's ridiculousness is fun, but it's just off the wall. I'd say 6.8 or 6.8 sounds right. On IMDb, I gave it a 7 because I rounded up, but I'd say a 6.8 would be good. I don't quite want to give it a 7 because it's a fun movie, but I don't want to go back to it immediately. I wouldn't want to watch it again today. Whereas most 7 and 8s and 9s and 10s, I would want to watch immediately because it's above average movie. But it's better than average. It's fun. It's cute. It's adorable. Thank God they redesigned him, because sitting through that movie with the fucking, this is now not a kid's movie review, but with the little eyes would have been annoying, and the teeth, and ugh. But they did a great job redesigning him. He looks like Sonic. He looks like he's in the world. He's not like Corridor Digital, another YouTube channel, did a deep dive into how the effects have changed. And they're right. It's not as saturated where it looks like it's not of this world. It looks very much in it. But yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. It was great. 6.8. That's 6.8. Sounds good. All right. Well, stay tuned for another movie review every Wednesday, and possibly more if I end up figuring something out with my brother and doing a review at the house. Goodbye.